People world over have improved their health and well-being by its rich ingredients. A unique blend of essential amino acids, multivitamins, and minerals specially formulated to combat stress and fatigue. The golden promise of Astamine is being enjoyed by more and more people who have found the deepest secret of living life at its peak. Astamine. Get healthier.
Welcome back. Still on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, looking at top gainers. This include MC Nicole, small company. We'll look at the results not long from now. Qtis, a small company. The 9-month result was released to the market, I think, upper week. Not bad. These are companies that are currently making waves on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. MPF, Microfinance Bank, PLC. You know, generally, because the central bank is increasing the share capital of, I say share capital or working capital or what, just like what they did to the banks of Microfinance Bank as we speak. And quite a number of them are actually looking at the market. Maybe that might be responsible for the performance of MPF Microfinance Bank PLC. Sovereign Trust Insurance, they are coming to the market to do right. But maybe they are using this to attract people. I have investment in the company. I don't want to talk much about that. Regency Alliance PLC. And the company is showing some measure of strength. International Breweries is currently up 8% on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Wema Bank is up. Diamond Bank, FCMB. But I can say that Diamond Bank is finding it difficult to hit the 3 naira 13 kobo that Access Bank is offering those who are investors in it. FCMB, Nimeth, International PLC, these are the equities that are currently making waves on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, whereas Livestock Feeds, the poor, United Capital. And United Capital, well, maybe because of the little drop in the dividend declared, the market is not so interested. Then Fidelity, GSK, Dangote Sugar, Wando, and Dangote Cement. Upon that good result, Aruna has a lot of questions to attend to this morning. But I have seated to my right already, and I guess she will be on the left on the screen, Mrs. Ali Adejoke. She is the head of Human Resources, Fidson Healthcare PLC. You are welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
All right. Well, I want to invest in Fidson. My understanding of company is that you are made by people that work in you. And so you are the one in charge of these people. All right? You are welcome once again.
Thank you. Thank you.
How great a place is Fidson to work in?
Wow. I'll say that Fidson is a very great place to work. And there are so many reasons why I believe Fidson is a great place to work.
I was about saying that no matter who, when you give hoe to anyone, he will do the hoeing to favor himself or herself. So you won't tell me that Fidson is not a great place. So we want to hear the reasons.
Yeah, there are so many reasons why Fidson is a great place to work. But I think one of the key reasons is that we have great people at Fidson. And the great people starts with the leadership that we have. We have visionary leadership that understands, what it means to have the right kind of people in the workplace. And this starts with, having that vision and sharing the vision of what you want your workplace to be. We have leaders that look at individuals, people as not work tools, but people that have personal and career aspirations. And they do the best to create the right environment for them to be able to achieve that at Fidson. At Fidson, we also have very strong processes. We are an ISO certified company. So in terms of international standards, local standards, we meet up those standards. There are so many opportunities for staff at Fidson in terms of learning and development. So we try and train our people internally, externally, and create the right competencies for them to be able to do their job. Apart from that, we have a very competitive rewards and benefits system. We try and ensure that our wages, our salaries, our benefits in kind, we provide all that for our people. And because we're a healthcare company and our mantra is that we value life, we also ensure that we create opportunities that, help our people be in the best state of mind, psychologically, physically, health-wise. So all in all, I think Fidson is definitely a great place to work. And maybe to conclude that, I would say what we also try to do is to engage our staff. So much like you have a man engaged to a woman and they're committed to each other, we try and ensure that our staff are also committed and we also put things on the table. So things like Employee Appreciation Day, I don't know how many companies do that. At Fidson, we celebrate employees, on our Appreciation Day. Things like a Cultural Day where we celebrate our indigenousness as an organization, and we also key into the Made in Nigeria, mantra that is going on in the organization, in the nation right now. So there's so many things that we do to ensure that Fidson, remains a great place to work. I could go on and on, but I think I'll just leave it at that.
All right, you have spoken well. But for what I know, as a business owner too, I also talk about, I write on workplace efficiency, I write on leadership and all those. I can tell you that the age bracket of people that are working with you will determine how healthy your organization is, whether the company is living or whether the company is dying. In other words, if the average age of people that are working in your organization are elderly people, that organization is actually a dying company. And then where you see young, energetic, vibrant, up-to-date young guys working, you know that the company is building for the future.
Sure.
What is the average age of those that are working in Fidson?
So we'll have the average age will be in the mid-30s, like 20s to 30s will be the average age. So we have quite a young workforce. So most of our leadership are even maybe, few of them will be maybe in their 60s, some in their 50s, but mostly we'll have it between 20 to 30s as the majority of the people that we have. So we have a very vibrant young workforce.
All right. And what are you doing to develop the capacity of these young people? Of course, I've been there, and particularly in the corporate communications, I have not seen all the other divisions or departments, maybe operations and others, but in the corporate communications, I'm very sure, I've seen, not that I'm very sure, they're very, 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 very young. And I also know that these young individuals are taking over the management of the finance of the organization. And as I'm seeing you too, you don't look old.
No, not.
Okay, well, what is the organization doing to improve on the capacity of this? Because those of us that are investing, all right, we are not looking at the short term, we are looking at the long term. So I don't want to tell people to invest in an organization where in another 10 years, those that we saw in the organization that made us to buy are either retiring or they are dying. All right?
Yeah, so you should invest, in Fidson Healthcare PLC. Our people are very important to us, and capacity building their competencies is also very important to us. Learning and development is a core part of our existence, at Fidson. Starting from some of the programs that we implement, even from the entry level, we have a graduate trainee program that looks at fresh people with practically no experience, and we bring them in through the graduate training program. They run through different, parts of the organization. We teach them basic skills and competencies, that they would need to operate in the workplace. And we also have what we call our Generation Next, which is the next level from the officer level to about the assistant manager, preparing to become manager level. We have that program as well. And when we are now, getting them into full managerial level to become HODs, we have what we call the Emerging Leaders program. And then, of course, from that, we now have the C-suite, individualized talent management programs. So I could go on and on about all the different things that we do. We also have career trackers. On our e-library. We have an e-library where there's so much resource in terms of digital learning, at Fidson Healthcare PLC. We run so many programs like our World Book Day program where we do book reviews and people get prizes for things like that. So when it comes to learning and development opportunities at Fidson, we give that opportunity. I, for example, joined as a rep. a couple of years, about 11 years now at Fidson. I joined as a rep and I grew through the ranks and became, the training manager before I became the head of HR. So there are career opportunities and we're also very dynamic and adaptable. So nobody says you join in as a sales and marketing person and you remain there. You can move to HR, you can move to operations, depending on whatever skills you are able to exhibit. So at Fidson, there are so many things that we do to ensure that we develop our staff.
Let me see, ask the same question in a different way.
Okay.
The other time when I was discussing with Kunle Ajay,
Yeah.
all right, he did say he served in Fidson, and then he got employed after his youth corps, and ever since then, he had remained in that organization. Come, what is this secret? What is it that you people do to keep people without even looking somewhere else and things like that?
I think one of the key things is to understand that people are human beings and they have aspirations. Not only career aspirations, personal aspirations. So people want to join the workforce and perhaps they want to build a house, they want to have a decent car, they want to be able to, network with the right kind of people, share ideas, bring in innovation to the workplace and feel valued at work. And I think that's something that we really do well at Fidson. Provide people with that opportunity. You said we have a very young workforce. I mean, I dare say some people may look at me as she's the head of HR. I mean, she looks so young. But again, you are given that opportunity to come in and do the best that you can. And as long as you're able to prove yourself, then, who doesn't want to join an organization where you can give value and feel like that value is really being received? So I believe that's one thing we are very good at Fidson. And that, translates from the leadership, the board, to every single person at Fidson. And of course, you also know that the Naira and Kobo is very important. So try and ensure that, your competitive, your rewards and benefits, salaries are also competitive. So when you balance all that, provide the right opportunities for career growth, for learning, the right money going into the bank accounts and things like that, I believe that you will have people committed to your organization and they'll do the best that they can.
Can I dig a little into your own private affairs now?
Okay.
Kunle Ajay did say on this platform that he's also a shareholder in Fidson. Are you?
Yes, I am a shareholder.
Now the company wants to do right.
Yes.
Will you be picking your right?
Why not? Why not? Because at the end of the day, everybody should invest in Fidson. And I'll just
I
say
asked
something.
simple question.
Yes.
Are you going to pick your right?
Why not? Why not?
I want yes or
Yes,
no.
yes.
You'll be picking your right.
Yes.
Right. Where will you get, as someone in employment, where will you get enough money to pick your right?
So we have savings. We have a cooperative society at Fidson as well, where a certain amount of your savings can, go into a certain amount of your salary can go into savings for you. So if you join the company and you join the Fidson cooperative and you're able to save your money, you build something over the years. You also encourage our people to do that. We have finance training programs as well. So you are able to have something and then you can reinvest. So yes, I will be digging into my own savings to be able to do that.
Since you are investing in it and she's investing and she's the head of HR, despite the fact that she's a salary earner, it means that she's convinced, all right? And that's why the right will be opening on Wednesday. What you should do is to begin to tell your broker now, you must get it. Even if you are not an existing shareholder in the company, you should endeavor to tell your broker, in case there are some that might not be able at this point in time to pick their right and such, or some people, for whatever reason, right, might not pick it. Why not seize this opportunity? And that is why I asked her that personal question. I don't want any diplomatic response. Why not? Why not? Yes or no? If she doesn't pick it, she will have ended up being a liar, and I'm sure you are not
Definitely
a liar.
not. I will be picking it.
All right, you are very, very welcome once
Thank you
again,
very much.
and we hope to see more of you on this platform. And when we meet, we'll still be talking Fidson Healthcare PLC.
Thank you. My pleasure to be here.
God bless you. So I've been speaking with the head Human Resources Fidson Healthcare PLC. Like I said, the right opens this Wednesday. I will go on a very short break. When I return, Aruna Kebira, the man from Global View Capital, is here with us, and we will be dissecting the market. Right? Don't go anywhere.